Hi, welcome back. Welcome to another edition of me making a tier list out of the tribes, but nobody really cares. We've had a really big shakeup since the last tier list in April. Yeah, it's May 21st, so I'm still going to call this the May update because we've had two really good characters come out and it's been kind of crazy. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a new tribe because I actually did some testing, and by testing I mean 5 seconds was spent in order to figure out if this is true or not. And as it turns out, Kyborgs and Wickeds get Unity bonuses. So we can actually have. Let me actually double check something real quick. We're going to go to Goose's spreadsheet. And we're going to go all the way down to Cyborg Y. Enma Wandroids. So we can have. Just full screen again. We can have a full team of Wandroids. All we have to do is use Cyborg Y, Cyborg YS, Gus Martin, who is a collab character, and then Cyborg Y Awoken. But oh no, that's only 4 characters. Well, all we have to do is go to the Slippery Tribe and look for Yo right here. He is not this one, version 3. He's a Slippery triple Z rank all popper fever extender with Easy Link. But why am I bringing him up when he's Slippery? Well, because of his second skill. I don't have his second skill, so I can't show you this. But if we were to give him a gummy sword, he would become the tribe of whoever is in the center of the team. So if we put a Wandroid there, we can have a Wandroid triple Z fever extender. And we can do the same thing with Wicked. But Wicked still only has 3 double Zs, I think. Yeah, this is Kagare. Anyways, I'm going to switch Eerie and Shady because I've seen a video of Shady beating the Aqua Throne stage of the Konosuba event, which is like one of the best events ever, by the way. Just want to point that out. Just want to remind you. I saw Shady beating it, two separate videos of Shady beating it, but Eerie could only beat it with bootleg Gunshin strats with a Hoggles, a Ban, the Z rank one. Then it had the Viper, the triple S rank Appearless score booster. Then Taicho Ray, the Fast Fever Unity bonus, and then No Gut. So it was literally just a bootleg Gunshin strat. That's just purely consisted of the Eerie tribe. That's the only way that they could win. So Shady may not have a Fast Fever, but if you get lucky enough with like Eddie guarding, they can win pretty well. Kinda. And next is going to be the Slippery tribe. Slippery has actually gotten a new UZ rank, and I'll show you him right now. The first UZ rank we have is Mercury Asu. He's a UZ rank all-popper Inflate 4. Popping his large Puni can increase the team attack, and he has redrop. He's trash. Genuinely. One of the worst UZ ranks in the game. Why? Well, his attack buff skill sounds pretty good until I'll give you the details, and I'll even see if I can put a video on screen. So, when you use this attack buffing skill, your team attack is buffed, and you don't have to go around some sort of not counter in order to actually get it off. However, it's a very small buff, but you can stack it up multiple times. However, the second you use a Soultimate, the boss is going to counter you, and then they're going to take away that buff. And then you basically just have like a 20% attack buff at most to one Soultimate, which, well, if I can just find Twin Dragon God Ryu. There he is, Twin Dragon God Ryu. He has a Unity bonus of 16%. He gives a 16% buff to all of the stats of everyone on the team. That's permanent, by the way, so, way more useful than a situational redrop and then a situational, 1% damage buff. But we have 2 Slippery UZ ranks this event because, yes, Mercury Death is really good. You know how I was saying Anbu Yu is pretty good, who is a drop big charger? Well, he's the same thing, except a UZ rank has Fever Fill instead of whatever Anbu Yu's skill is, if I can find it. Here. Metsururayu Anbu Fukuri Yu. That's why we just call her Anbuyu. She's the same thing except her Soultimate has afterfill. But she is pretty good. But if you just have like an EX popper, her Soultimate's going to be fill anyway. But you only need to use this guy once because you can just bring a low tier shoe right here. Kinjutsu Awoken Shoe, Triple Z, Nyambo Fever Extender, Link Big, Unity. He's spammable as is. But you can bring this guy because he can help you charge up Kagare Zochdin's Soultimate. He's a UZ Fever Extender with Fast Fever and Fever Fill. So he's pretty good. However, the Slippery Tribe, while they may be third on this tier list that I have in terms of real tribes, these two aren't real tribes, they're still not as crazy as everyone else above them. But like they can still easily like no bonus an Aqua level 3 an Aqua level throne stage. Aqua was like a pretty easy throne stage, all things considered, because like she did, honestly, it felt like she did less damage than Hyaki the Muncher did. But maybe that's just because my characters are better now. Who knows? I haven't gotten the 7th seal at the time I'm recording this, which is like a couple of days into the event. So once I get that, then I'll start no bonusing the guy. And then I'll prove why Brave is one of the best tribes in the game. So with Slippery at 7th place, we can bring Enma down to 6th place. Enma is literally just the Slippery tribe, except they trade off the spam ability of Kinjutsu Awoken Shu in exchange for stunning the enemy for 10 seconds at the start of the fight. So, pretty insane. Like, not much else to say. They both don't have a UZ Unity bonus. Both of them have at least they both at least have 2 Triple Z Unity bonuses. They have a UZ Fever Extender. The only difference is, again, Enma can get into Fever Time without taking damage. And they always have a revive because Oni King Enma is just that good. Then we're going to bring the Tough Tribe down to the 5th place. Now they have actually gotten buffed, kinda. It's weird. So we have Darkness. Darkness, Crusader Darkness specifically, is a triple Z rank attack booster with popping her large Puni can fill other Soultimate gauges. Sounds pretty bad, right? Because why are we bringing an attack booster to a difficult fight? Well, she actually cannot do damage to the enemy and will instead heal you for like 20% of the damage she does. And she also has the highest HP stat in the game, even higher than Limit Break 10 UZ ranks. At like Limit Break 10, she's like at 2000 HP without Unity bonuses, so she's pretty insane. However, the Tough Tribe is kind of stacked right now. You have Tamonten Ren, Future Ren, a Unity bonus, and Tamonten Ren's your EX popper. Then you have Triple OPC, another Unity bonus, Puppet Gunshin, another Unity bonus. So you have no character that can be replaced, and so you're having to have her fight with 2 other characters, being Chojin Gunshin, a revive, a guard double Z rank, Swimsuit Corone, a all-pop Inflate 4 Link Big character who actually makes your team chainable, because without it, they are not chainable, besides Triple OPC being a select popper, which you could get way better damage if you just spam Future Ren, so yeah. So while she is pretty good, she's only good for like niche scenarios, but their Tough Tribe's still really freaking good. Then we're going to have a super big jump of Charming all the way down to 4th. Charming hasn't gotten any worse. They're literally the exact same tribe they were earlier, except we just have better tribes. And then Heartful is no longer the best tribe in the game. It's crazy. And then we'll go ahead and spoil it. Yeah, Konosuba kind of did these tribes insane. So, again, Charming hasn't changed at all. Heartful could have been really good if they just made Wiz useful, except for the fact that Heartful is already pretty stacked, so she'd have to be better than Noelle, and that's really difficult to do because Noelle is a Unity bonus and Fast Fever, so yeah, kind of hard to beat Heartful. But Mysterious and Brave, in my opinion, have done it. You can argue between Mysterious and Heartful because Mysterious is actually like hard carried by Yuzi Aqua. So let me explain. You saw me pushing Mysterious up all the way from 7th place to 2nd place. What happened? Well, they got one character, that being Yuzi, Goddess of Water Aqua, whatever her like title name is. She's a Yuzi Limit Break Tenable Fever Extender with Fast Fever and a superpower Fever skill. What does that do? Well, when you enter Fever Time, she heals you for 700 HP, is going to buff the team attack, except that part doesn't really matter because you get countered. But that's not why I'm saying she's good. I'm saying she's good for the healing and for the fact that she makes it so that way you don't need a size 18 Puni in order to get her G Soultimate. You instead need a size 8 Puni. She's ridiculous. So the optimal Mysterious team now is Ichika, Arle, Aqua, Kirachara, and then honestly, you can kind of just do whatever you want with the last slot. You can bring Blue Sky Helmet Suzaku. You can bring Yusin for more unity. You can bring Young Rine. I've seen people no bonus the Aqua stage with him. You can bring Subaru for more guard and for pop healing. It's really insane. The only thing that's holding them back and keeping them from being the best is if you notice, they only have one UZ rank, that being Aqua, and she is really good. But Tough has 2 UZ ranks, Enma has 2 UZ ranks, Slippery has 2 UZ ranks. Shady doesn't have any. I mean, they have Mikey, which JP players are using for some reason. But yeah, Eerie doesn't have any at all, so big L for them. They have Nino, that's it. You shouldn't even have Nino because you should have Itsuki. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Charming has 3. You got Summer Natsume, Shuka, and Red and White Elzamechia. Heartful has 3 with Baby Doll U, Santa Natsuyomi, and Summer Setsuna. So Brave has Itsuki, the new character, and Demon God Nate. So being up this high with only one UZ rank is pretty good, and they don't have a UZ Unity bonus by extension. So once they get that, then I'm fairly confident in saying that Mysterious would be the best tribe in the game. Hands down. No questions asked. So why is Brave now number 1? Well, because you know how Mysterious got Aqua? I personally say Aqua is the best character in the game. So who's 2nd place? Not Kenjutsu Awoken Shu, because he's 3rd. Instead is Megumin. I mean, you can say Megumin's 1st place and Aqua's 2nd place. You can switch them around all you want. I go back and forth all the time too, so don't worry. Megumin is what I call a charge attacker. Basically, you use her Soultimate and nothing happens. Instead, a countdown starts for 40 seconds. Eventually, 3 of these balls will fall down as you're popping Puni, and once you pop them, they'll speed up the explosion time. And once she fires her explosion, she's going to do 400,000 damage, and then when you optimize it, she'll be doing around 900,000 damage in one Soultimate. So you use your EX Popper, use your Fever Extender, that's 300,000 damage. Use Megumin and the boss is dead in 3 Soultimates. And by the way, she has Revive, which Brave didn't have before, so they're just super good. Now the reason you're going to bring Itsuki is because Megumin's Soultimate takes a really long time to charge up. So we have Itsuki, who is both a Fever Extender and has Fast Fever. And if you didn't know, you need 30 Fever Charge in order to get into Fever Time. And with a Fast Fever, it only needs to be 13 total Puni linked at once. Because 2.4 times 13 is 31, which is over 30. So pretty good. And when Itsuki uses her Soultimate, Megumin does more damage in Fever Time because instead of a 10% bonus, it's a 20% bonus. So you just get into Fever Time once, get into Fever Time a second time, use Itsuki at the start of the second Fever in order to get a 12-second Fever, and then as long as you did it right and got Megumin as quick as you could, then you're going to, kill the boss before they can even do anything. They'll hit you 3 times, and that's about it. So it doesn't even matter that Itsuki can't get her Soultimate up super easily the first time, because you only need to do it once. So yeah. And even if you don't have Itsuki, you can bring Fuyu Dread or Shadowside Blazion, and then bring Hyaki the Muncher for a fast fever. But the perfectly optimal team, in my opinion, is Demon God Nate, the UZ Unity bonus, who has Fever Fill and is an EX popper. It doesn't even matter that he's an all attacker because Megumin just hard carries the damage. Then we have Yami Kenma, a Triple Z Unity bonus. Then we have UZ Itsuki, a fast fever, fever extender after fill, like, damage dealer, nuclear bomb, enabler for Megumin. Megumin, a UZ nuclear bomb with revive, and she can have easy link, but her second skill is like cross Enma, where it's an Ohajiki bonus, so you're more likely gonna have that. But if you have the easy link, pretty big W. Then for the last slot, honestly, you can just bring whatever. You can bring Hyaki the Muncher for more damage. I don't know why you need more damage because they already kill, but you can. And for a second fast fever, you can bring Yun for appear less shenanigans. You can bring Ryu Senin for super easy fever times because, appear more in fast fever. You can bring Earthwalker NOA in order to buff Megumin's damage even more because he's a unity bonus. You can bring, seriously, you can just do whatever. You could probably bring an E rank and you still win. That's how good Megumin is. It's crazy. So yeah, new tribe tier list. Pretty insane shakeup. I wonder if we're going to get anything new in the foreseeable future. Wonder how long it's going to take for me to do this again. Next event is very likely Shonen Sunday. So yeah, get your hopes up, get your cranks ready for Haibara, the Triple Z Unity bonus for the Charming Tribe. Yeah, bye.